It was only 9 months ago I was banging out 12-mile runs on a Sunday. Now anything over a 3-minute interval just feels horrible. Anyway, things have changed clearly, haven't they? It's quite warm. I thought it was going to be cooling down, but at the moment it's going to be a sweaty one. Oh, my quads are so trashed I haven't got the energy to jog home. Oh, I'll see you at track on Saturday. And by the miracle of modern technology, here we are at track on Saturday, just like that. I'm off to get my drills and warm-up done, and I will catch up with you towards the end of the video, talk you through today's session. See you in a bit. Monday, on the way to Millwall Park to do my 400s. If you watched last week's video, I mentioned HRV, heart rate variability, briefly, and said I might come back to it another episode. Back to it a bit sooner than I thought. So I'll put up on the screen now a snapshot from my Garmin Connect. So my Garmin, plus I think the Coros and some of the other wearables, track heart rate variability, and it's something I keep an eye on. But when it tells me I'm unbalanced, it kind of sending me a signal that I need to dial it back a bit. So today's session, get to the point, Steve. 6 times 400, but I'm going to be doing like 1 minute 40 per 4, just to get the aerobic system a bit of a workout. 2-minute walk recoveries. That compares to what I would normally do in about 115 to 120. So I shouldn't be puffing like a complete steam train by the end of this session, but I will update you when I get to the end of it. See you in a bit. All done. So I averaged around 130, 132 in the end, slightly quicker than planned, but it felt comfy. I did have more in the tank, but so I need to get that HRV, heart rate variability number, back within the balance range. So yeah, glad how that went. It's good. I thought the legs were going to feel worse after kettlebells yesterday, but they were okay. Anyway, it's starting to rain again, humid. Should be a lovely cool down back to the office. I'll catch you in a day or so. Bye. Happy wet Wednesday. It's not too bad. Temperature dropped a bit, about 12 degrees. I'm not sure it's warm enough for a t-shirt just yet, but anyway. Easy 800s today. So kettlebells yesterday as planned. Just twice in 3 days, and my legs are not thanking me for that. So I'm just going to do 4x8 at 20-minute 5k pace with equal walking recoveries of 3 minutes. And we'll get home for some breakfast. Two down. It was only 9 months ago I was banging out 12-mile runs on a Sunday. Now anything over a 3-minute interval just feels horrible. Anyway, things have changed clearly, haven't they? Right, 2 to go. All done. So the Garmin was a bit happier with me this morning when I woke up. So I'm back in the balance zone. So I'll stick a screen grab up there. But I wasn't going to fry the central nervous system today with anything harder than that. It's a perfect morning. It's the kind of morning you dream of all summer when you bloody hate the heat. It's like 12 degrees, no wind, light rain. Absolutely perfect. Just a shame my legs weren't feeling it really. 800s as part of 400 training. I was looking at some other YouTube video the other day from a guy in the States, and someone had commented that 800s have no place in 400 metre training, which is interesting. From my perspective, I do it to maintain my VO2 max, because I'm coming up to 60, and efforts of 3 minutes or longer with equal recoveries will help you to do that. And it's a core part of my training. So I'm not going to be changing it personally. Whether or not I'd be doing them if I was 25 years old and full of beans is a different matter, but for a masters runner, maintaining my VO2 max is important to me, even if I can't prove it's going to help my 400 metre times eventually. Anyway, got a nice cool down home in the rain for breakfast. Hills tomorrow. Bye. Morning. Just finishing my strides and drills prior to doing some hills. Whew. So, I'm not going to get to track on time to do a proper warm-up this evening, as I've got a dentist checkup. So I've swapped my hills from the weekend to today, and on Saturday I'm excited to say I'm going to be doing some race pace efforts at long last. 400 goal pace. So hopefully I'll catch you some good bits at the end of this in a day or so's time. Right, as for now, I'm hoping to get 10 done today. See how the legs go. It's really just to kind of keep that strength building working. So exactly the same workout as last time. 150 meters up, 3-minute walks down, and we'll just keep going. It's quite warm. I thought it was going to be cooling down, but at the moment it's going to be a sweaty one. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Oh, that's a grind from the start. Right, oh, my quads are so trashed I haven't got the energy to jog home. Oh, I'll see you at track on Saturday. So after Thursday's hollowing out on the hills, I went to the track in the evening to film the 5 o'clock club in the absolute pouring rain. And by the end of the day I was a sad shell of a man, so I spent yesterday in quiet reflection, I think it's safe to say. Anyway, let's move on to today. Today, phase 2 is starting, so best way to describe this session is as my bread and butter session. So if I'm looking at a 60-second goal for 400, this is race pace 400 meter reps, but I'm building up. So this week I'm going to do between 3 and 5 lots of 150 meters, starting halfway around the straight, halfway around the bend. So 50 meters on the bend, 55 maybe, about 100 meters on the straight, at goal pace. So they'll take me between 20 and 22 seconds. Then nice relaxed 6-minute recovery walking back. So we're going to see how we go. After the hills I've got I'm sore in places where I probably shouldn't be sore. I'm going to keep a close eye on that. Minimum today 3. If I feel really good I'll do 5, but let's just say 3 is the goal and anything else is a bonus. Yeah, that's kind of it. So I'm just going to finish my strides, set the cameras up, and I will catch you at the end. Ciao for now. All done. 4 in the end. Bit nervous about that left hamstring, and I could feel it a bit after the hills the other day, so there was no point going to 5 just to risk getting injured. So the Garmin was saying I did them in about 21 something. I'll put the thing up on the screen as normal if you want to have a look at them, and I'm on Strava, as you know. But yeah, they felt okay for the first time getting out and stretching the legs. So relatively pleased with that. So I'm just going to cool down, go home, probably have a nap. Kettlebells tomorrow, but otherwise I'm going to catch up with you next week. Ciao for now.